Hello, boys and girls. We are team number 4. My name is Paola Oseguera. During this exhibition, my colleague Almar Montano accompanies me. On this day, we will introduce you to a little about the vocabulary that you can use in the business environment. First, we have table of contents with definitions and examples. So let's start. And the first word is promotion. We all of us, we know this word. Promotion is a very famous word. For example, you can see in the company, always have a type of promotion about in her shoes. Now, promotion means refer to the entire set of activities which communicate the product, brand, or service to the user. The idea is to make people aware, attract, and induce to buy the product in preference over others. Some examples about promotion is, for example, I want a job with good prospect for promotion. Or it can be another example, the new job is a promotion for him. So the next word is fire. You want to be fired in your job, right? Fire means remove someone from their job either because they have done something wrong or badly. For example, she was fired after she was caught stealing from her employer. Or she has just been fired as a editor of the newspaper. Another example is scarcity. Scarcity means refers to the basic economic problem and the gap between a limit that is scarce resource and theoretically limitless one. Some example is there is a scarcity of skilled workers in the building sector, and the first noticeable effect on the crisis was a great scarcity of employees. Full-time. Full-time means the amount of time spent working that is considered normal for a person who has only one job. It can be a person who has to work all day. For example, the number of women in full-time employment has risen in the last few years. Or full-time for this job is 36 hours a week. Mogul. What does it mean, mogul? Mogul is an important, rich, and powerful businessman, especially one in the news, film, or television industry. And a person who is mogul, for example, Mark Zuckerberg. He is a mogul because he is rich, powerful business. An example of mogul, it can be the media mogul said he has no plans to buy the filing newspaper chain. Or the president of the study is a movie mogul who can turn anyone into a Hollywood star. The number 6, facilities. A building or area that is used for a particular activity or purpose. All company must have this kind of area or space for his industry. An example it can be the company is building a 4 million training facility in Oakland. Or what child care facilities does your company offer? It is very important that company has this kind of facility for his employers. Customers. Customers is a person who buys product or service from a store, restaurant, or other retail sellers. For example, we are customers when we go into a restaurant because we buy food, drinks, in others. Some example of customer is the customers are complaining about the service, or the company always strives to satisfy its customers. Number 8, recruit means someone who has just joined a company or organization. And sometimes some companies we have or we need to recruit a new person with new skills for her job or for her company because their company needs to increase in the business world. Some example of recruit. About 14% of new recruits are from ethnic minorities, or my business is looking to recruit new personnel to join our team. Number 9, output. What does mean output in the business world? Output in the business world means the amount of goods and services or waste products that are produced by a particular economy, industry, company, or work. Some example is industrial output has reached record levels, or the factory has achieved a steady growth in output. The number 10, increase. A situation in which the number size or amount of something gets bigger. For example, when your company has a good result in some products and that your company has increased in that product because your product has been good. Some example of increase is the worker asks for an increase in pay. That is common. All we need or we have or we wanted an increase in pay. And the number 2 example is machines multiply our labor and increase our ability to do work. So now my classmate Halmar Montano going to continue with this explanation about business vocabulary. Halmar, let's start.
Okay, thank you, Paul. I, I don't know if you can see the presentation. Okay. All right. So um right now it's my turn to give some explanation about these contents. And the first word is resign. And like everybody knows that resign is when any element of a company give up of all of their responsibility associated with his job and also lose your their benefit, including your salary. So and we have here some examples. The number one is he resigned to achieve his obligation in this office is the number one example. And the second one is he resigned to lose your job. This word basically is when a person don't wanna keep continue working on a company and he just uh, resign to do all the stuff that he used to do at that company. So the second concept is public holiday. These are generally days of celebration and it's usually non-working day during the years. For example, here in El Salvador, we have a public holiday. We can mention the Independent Days. That day is, a national holiday, and most company they they don't work at that day, so they respect that day. And we have here some example. She is organizing the public holiday of the company. The second one is she posts the activities to do for the public holiday in the company. Like I was saying, uh, this is uh, a day that the company respect, and they always uh, have to pay that to the employees if they don't work that day. So, like I was saying, an example of this public holiday could be if we live in the United States, July 4th is one of the public holiday. So you have the idea what public holiday means or is related to. And the other one is make redundant. This is when a person is no longer needed to work in a company. That was is almost the same when people get fired out of the company. And here is some examples. The number one is many jobs made redundant in the coming years. And the second one is here's I think it's a little bit of mistake, but I'm going to explain by my own. Here it can say I'm going to be made redundant on my job. This could be the second example, and the other concept is warranty. A pledge, usually in writing given by a company to any customer that something is a specified quality, content, benefit, or that it will provide satisfaction or will perform or produce in a specified manners. Here is two examples. The warranty of this company benefit me so much. The second one is the warranty that offers the business to your employee is super good. And the other one is maternity leave. Most business refer to maternity as a parental leave. It allows both mother and father to take time off following the birth or adoption of a child. Here is the two examples, and the first one is the maternity leave helps to the couples in this work. The maternity leave supports a woman's and the companies. The most companies have this benefit for women or men can say like that that helps when a woman is in pregnancy and she's going to give a birth. So the company has to understand that you have to be away from the company, and it's like in a permission that she can stay at home and take care of uh, the son of a daughter. And this is a concept offers. This concept is about, a conditional proposal made by buyer or seller to buy or sell an asset. It is also the act of offering something for sale or the submission of bid to buy. The examples that we have here is she goes to offer the product at a supermarket. The second one is they decide to offer the bread online. This concept is based on when the person offers any product, any service. So it's like show something that they doing or they want to buy or sell. And we have this concept part time. And my classmate Paola was explaining the full time, and I'm going to explain this. Is almost the same. Part time means one employee is someone who worked fewer hours in a company or a business. For example, in the United States, people work 8 hours. That's by the law, and the part time could be 4 hours working at any kind of job the person wants to get, and that's the part time is when a person only work for the half of the hours. And here's some example of this. She was working part-time in the bank. This meant that she was working if, for example, she was living, like I was saying, in the United States, she was working just 4 hours at the bank. And the second one is she wants to work part-time in the agency of publicity. So is when this kind of job or this kind of action happens, and when a student wants to keep studying and at the same time working. So most of the students apply for this kind of job, part-time job. And commodity is another concept that we look for. Is a person that has experience in purchasing such items and use that to get supplies for their company. And examples of this can be in this business there are good commodity with a good potential. The second one is the company have a good potency in the market thanks to the commodities. And um, the last, I think, is the last concept, remuneration. This happen or it is a payment or a compensation received for service or employment. This includes a base salary and any bonuses. An example of this can be he will receive remuneration the next month. The second one is he won remuneration for his good service. Is when a person earned the money for a good service or a good job. So this is the other concept, petty cash. It is a small amount of cash kept on hand to pay for minor expenses, such as office supplies or reimbursement. Example of this is yesterday she received the check of petty cash of the business. The second example is this year there will not be petty cash for the employees. And I think it's, oh yeah, oh well, yes. So that was the last concept, and this is, or this was our presentation of the theme number 4. We only have to say thanks for your attention. I hope you this was a good presentation for you. I don't know if my partner Paola wants to say something.
Thank you for your attention. That was our presentation about business vocabulary. So that was all. Thank you.